Hello guys, in the past changing the capital of a country after changes in governing system has been common. However, did you know that in contemporary times some countries have also changed their capitals? What is the costly reason behind this action? Join me to discover the countries that have changed their capital from the 20th century to the present day and of course to understand the reason behind this change. I apologize for the voice AI, no one helped me to video announcer. Let's go.
Number 8. Russia. The transfer of Russia's capital from the city of St. Petersburg in the northeast to Moscow in the east in 1924 was carried out by the Bolshevik government and was a strategic decision based on a variety of reasons and factors. Geographical distance. St. Petersburg was situated in the northeast, while Moscow is more centrally located, making it a significant advantage for its selection as the capital by the Bolshevik government. Political importance. The transfer of the capital to Moscow symbolized power and political concentration, choosing a city like Moscow, which was perceived as a symbol of national unity in the Soviet system, allowed the government to administer the country with greater authority. Urban infrastructure. Moscow had a more advanced urban infrastructure and better transportation connections, which played a crucial role in the decision to relocate the capital to this city. Today, Moscow, with a population of over 12 million people, is the most populous city in Russia and one of the world's major historical capitals. It also serves as a vital financial, economic, cultural, and administrative center in Russia. Number 7. Pakistan. In 1959, Pakistan made the strategic decision to relocate its capital from the southern metropolis of Karachi to the northern city of Islamabad. Pakistan's military dictator Ayub Khan decided to shift the capital city from Karachi to Islamabad in late 1950 as Karachi had become economic hub of the country and the infrastructure of the city was proving inadequate for the growing needs of the city. Before 1947, Karachi's population was barely 1 million, but after independence of India and creation of Pakistan, over 6 million refugees from India settled in Karachi and many civic problems arose, including that of transport of course first moved from Karachi to Rawalpindi, then to Islamabad. In addition to the above-mentioned factors, it should be noted that the capital is considered the most important and sensitive city in a country and must have the highest level of security, particularly in terms of defense. Karachi was at significant risk due to its border location, prompting Islamabad to replace it as the capital in the center of the country. The second reason was that parliamentarians belonging to East Pakistan, Bangladesh had to travel a lot to attend sessions of National Assembly, so Islamabad was a kind of central place for all parliamentarians at that time. Number 6. Brazil. Brazil embarked on a grand endeavor in the 1950s, commissioning the construction of Brasilia, a meticulously designed city at the geographical heart of the nation, so that they can have more control in the administration of the country and improve the security of the capital. This ambitious project aimed to supplant Rio de Janeiro as the country's capital. Brasilia replaced Rio de Janeiro as the capital of Brazil in 1960. The reason for this change was that the Brazilian government and officials intended to bring the capital closer to the western and central regions of the country. To achieve this goal, they mobilized workforce from all over the country to start the project in this city, and within less than 3 years, they built the city. Today, Brasilia has a population of about 3 million people and is one of the most important cultural, administrative, and economic centers of Brazil. Number 5. Ivory Coast. Felix Houphouët-Boigny, the post-independence leader of Ivory Coast, initiated plans in the 1960s to establish a new capital at his birthplace. Consequently, Yamoussoukro was anointed as the capital in 1983, despite Abidjan's status as the country's economic hub and largest city. The main reasons for changing the capital of Ivory Coast to Yamoussoukro include development of other regions. This action was taken to promote the development and geographical balance of the country, ensuring that different areas benefit, alleviating pressure on densely populated cities. Moving the capital from Abidjan to Yamoussoukro could reduce the pressure on densely populated cities along the Ivory Coast and encourage development in other parts of the country. Infrastructure development. Relocating the capital could provide an opportunity to develop new infrastructure in the Yamoussoukro region, transforming it into an economic and cultural hub. Number 4. Nigeria. In 1991, Nigeria opted to transfer its capital from Lagos, its most populous city and economic epicenter, to Abuja. This relocation was motivated by Lagos' ongoing economic expansion, prompting the Nigerian regime to redirect its administrative focus towards the nation's interior, culminating in the selection of Abuja as the new capital. The reasons for the relocation of Nigeria's capital city from Lagos to Abuja are security purposes. Lagos is a coastal city bordering the Atlantic Ocean. This geographical location leaves the city susceptible to attacks from air or sea by enemy countries. Another reason why Nigeria relocated her capital city from Lagos to Abuja was overpopulation. Lagos is a densely populated city. Lack of land for expansion. Lagos has limited area of land that will accommodate the future expansions of a typical capital city, with an area of 8,000 square kms. Abuja is twice the area of Lagos State. Neutrality of Abuja. Lagos is the land of the Yoruba tribe of Nigeria. Even till today, Yoruba people are not happy when Lagos is referred to as no man's land. Unlike Lagos, Abuja bestrides different tribes in a way that nobody could lay claim to the land. Number 3. Tanzania. Tanzania designated Dodoma as its new capital in place of the seaside city of Dar es Salaam following a public referendum in 1974. Overcrowding and strain on infrastructure. Dar es Salaam has a population of 5,383,728 people and is suffering from overcrowding and infrastructural strain. Moving the capital aimed to redistribute some of the population and ease pressure on resources and public services in Dar es Salaam. Uneven development. Tanzania's development was heavily concentrated in Dar es Salaam and other coastal regions. The move aimed to stimulate economic activity in previously neglected regions, accessibility, and national unity. By relocating the capital to a more central location, the government aimed to make it more accessible to all and foster national unity and inclusiveness. Efficiency of government operations. The idea was to reduce the cost and time associated with travel between Dar es Salaam and other parts of the country for government officials. Number 2. Kazakhstan. The country decided to move the national capital from Almaty to Astana in 1997. The move means the national capital is now in the geographical center of the country, rather than in its largest city. Officially, the government of Kazakhstan said its reasons for moving the capital north to Astana from Almaty in the country's southeast corner with the area's susceptibility to earthquakes and its proximity to the Chinese border. President Nursultan Nazarbayev also hoped that the move will breathe some life into the economies of the northern regions and spread wealth more evenly around the country. Today, Astana is a large city with a population of approximately 1.7 million people. This city holds significant cultural importance. Astana's economy relies on various industries, including oil and gas, metallurgical and mining industries, automotive, manufacturing, and international trade. Number 1. Myanmar. In 2005, Myanmar's military rulers executed a decisive shift of the capital, relocating it 320 kilometers to 100 miles northward from Rangoon, Yangon. This new administrative center was officially christened Naypyidaw the following year, according to the official explanation of the Myanmar government. Because Yangon was too small and crowded, there is no space to expand the capital. So they decided to move the capital to Naypyidaw. Many argued that Naypyidaw is located at a more important strategic position than Yangon, that was the strategic transportation hub of the entire federal, which can reach other states more easily, strategic regions in the north, west, and east. Some supposed that Myanmar's government is probably being worried about potential aggression in the future. Yangon has located closely the long coast, therefore it is quite fragile and vulnerable if a true struggle happens. Nowadays, the city covers an area of approximately 727 square kilometers, and the population of this city is estimated to be around 1 million to 120,000.